I was born January 15th, 1998 in Madison, South Dakota. And I was born with a life-threatening heart condition called truncus arteriosus. What that is when your heart develops and branches off, you have your valves, but in my case it didn't. It was one big valve, and it makes red blood cells and blue blood cells, and it's just not a good thing. I was born without the pulmonary valve. So at birth they go in and they inserted a pulmonary valve made out of pig tissue. So it's pig, it should last 5 to 10 years, about as long as a pig. And then 3 years later, on 9/11, had another surgery because I had developed aortic stenosis. The aortic valve gets bad. And so they put a cow valve in that same kind of material as the pig, replaced the pig as well. Down the road, 4 years later, 7 years old, got aortic valve replaced with the cow again. Pulmonary was fine, I left that alone. August of 2012, entering my freshman year of high school, I had to have a surgery again. The aortic, once again, replaced it with a cow valve. And this time they replaced the pig valve or the pulmonary valve with the pig valve again. So that lasted since 2001, so a very good time. And then I entered freshman year of college at South Dakota State University, and walking to class and just fatigue in April. I was running out of breath going upstairs and thought I just had a severe cold, and found out I was in heart failure. My ejection fraction was at 21% when it's supposed to be at 50. They did an echocardiogram on me. My cardiologist found out that I'm in heart failure. We need to get you admitted as soon as possible. Get admitted, hang out a few days, and schedule for surgery. Go in on a Saturday, we schedule surgery Monday, and down in Omaha, I get ambulance down there and talk with my surgeon, and then we go with it. We talked, and he's like, well, do you want to do a mechanical valve? And so, but the downfall, you're on blood thinner the rest of your life, warfarin. Or do you want to do a cow valve again and get busted open in 5 years? And right there I said, no, I'll be all right. I know I'm in college, but I'd rather be alive than have a beer anyway. So I went with the mechanical heart valve, and since 2017, April 17th, 2017, is when I got the aortic valve. The pig valve's still in there, always will be. Down the line, that'll have to be replaced, but with technology and everything, they go through your leg. And pulmonary valve's looking really good, to last another 10 years. And this mechanical valve, they say if you're healthy, you do everything right, it'll last 50 years to a lifetime. And so went through a lot of adversity in my life. 5 open heart surgeries, it's a lot. Scar tissue, it's a blessing but a curse. I'm glad to be here and alive, and it could be worse. I could be in a wheelchair, I could be battling cancer, but what I have is, you see me on the street, you don't think of anything, and thank God for science and technology, because it's been a blessing.
There you go, man.
For sure, especially when I was 19, this last one. I'm an adult now, I gotta sign everything. So, they tell me, hey, sign these papers, you can't sue, in case you don't come out of it. And I just look at the nurse, said, am I gonna be all right? She said, yes. I have to sign it. You're going in there, you're like, holy cow, you're like, this could be last on. I don't know, it's not a 100% chance that I'll come out of it. The surgeon said 10 guys out of the street would pull out, and 9 out of 10 would come out of it. You pick 100, 90 out of 100. It's a good chance you'll come out of it with your body, you're in shape, no diabetes, you got nothing wrong with it. Usually you come out pretty confident. And the surgeon who did my surgery did the last 3. I felt really confident going in because he put that cow valve in there. He knows what's going on, and so I felt confident going in there. Obviously scared, tearing up, but it is what it is. And if I didn't have the surgery, I get a day, week, month, year to live. So I said we need to get this done as soon as possible.
There you go, man. So after going through all of that, being a college basketball coach is tough enough in itself, but it's got to seem a little easier too, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of things to do with basketball. It's tough, especially at my point in my career. I'm young. I'm still a student. I'm student assistant, manager, whatever you want to call me. There's a lot of things to do. You can relate it, but not really. It's not life-threatening, but there's a lot of things I take away from just battling through heart surgery when you're coaching here. Pushing the kids to battle. Think of me. What I did. This ain't nothing, keep working hard. So it's kind of cool to relate it to basketball.
Yeah, and I guess through your entire life, where did kind of basketball come into play? Like, when did it all start for you?
It's probably, 7, 8, 9 years old. The little Nerf hoops at Walmart, me and my little brother bought them, and we'd set them up down in the basement. If they broke, we'd make wired hoops out of hangers. You know, we bend the wire, tape it to the wall. Mom, Dad got mad when they hear booming going on, but that's probably when it all started. Then traveling team, and then going into high school, I just found love for the game. You know, I can do contact sports, football, wrestling, lacrosse. So I said, you know what, basketball, sure. I'm only 5 foot, but hey, I'm gonna go out and work hard and have a passion and love for the game. So that's probably when it all started. You know, little Nerf hoops.
There you go, man. And so your relationship with Coach Doty.